With a lot of the crowd that's filing in tonight on this edition of Legacy
Nexxlegacy.
Showcase, I am Brandon here. It's definitely not because of me. Let's just make sure I put that out there perfectly clear. And I want to shout out all you people out there, not just in the States, but also across the globe, overseas. So much love has been shown, not just for this group Jade and its members, but also the music of their contributions in the 90s and beyond, with new music that's coming out now and an album that's on the horizon. It's more than an honor and a privilege to welcome beautiful guests, and it just seemed like it's been forever since I've been doing radio. I feel like I always wanted to interview these young ladies here, and I have Joy, I have Tanya, I have Jade in the house on Legacy Showcase. Hey, every day is Valentine's Day, so every day is Valentine's Day, so I'm going to wish you Valentine's Day all day, every day, even though they celebrate it on the 14th, but it's that way all the time. So happy Valentine's Day, ladies.
Oh, happy Valentine's Day to you. Happy Valentine's to you.
Oh, see, if you're going to... Hey, look, if you're going to start singing to me early, I don't know what to do with myself right now, because I'm a fan first, so I'm I know we got business to take care of, but I'm just saying, as a fan, I'm just going to tip my hat and just say, hey, it's a long time coming that I just wanted to say I love y'all, and I do, and I really mean that, so... I love y'all.
Thank you. Oh, that means so much. That means so much.
I love you, Joy. I love you, Tanya. I love y'all. I love y'all.
We love you. Yeah. I just want to reach through this phone and give you a hug.
Hey, reach through it, baby. Reach through it. Reach through it. It's all good. It's all good. But I want to thank y'all, and of course, these beautiful ladies are super grinding heavy on Twitter and Facebook. You can follow them on Twitter at Jade Music Uverse, Uverse, and you can also follow them at Jade. Just Facebook search it, and you can be able to go ahead and get it in. And so much action and activity has been going on. So look, and I was telling this to Joy off air. It seemed like it's been like a decade plus since I wanted to holler at y'all and just be like, I ain't gonna try to sound too thirsty, but I'm gonna start to question it by like, where y'all been? I miss y'all.
Where my girls at?
Where my girls at?
Where my girls
Where y'all been? Where y'all at? Joy, where y'all been hiding for the last I don't know how long?
Well, I wouldn't call it hiding. We've been out there doing our, not together, but individually. We've been working.
Right.
Put out an album, an inspirational album, Testimony and Praise, and put out a book on the music business, and have been teaching that. And so, we've been out there. We've been talking to people, Keeping it moving.
That's right.
Yeah, this is Tanya. I've been doing some movie soundtrack, songs, and then I also opened up a interior architecture and design business, a luxury boutique business in Beverly Hills and in Chicago. So I've been living through Joy. She recorded an awesome solo project. So while I was off designing $1 million homes, she was doing this fabulous solo project, so I was plugged in with her, but I was also off into another world doing design and construction. And
so aside
from and she's done homes like Michael Jackson. The house Michael Jackson unfortunately passed away in. Yeah, houses for Tony Braxton. Jennifer Stallone, Sylvester Stallone's wife. I've been doing a lot of Hills. They've been keeping busy. He does homes, honey.
I heard that. And from the sound of it, and just in general, not just from being in the music business and just kind of branching off and doing everything else as far as being entrepreneurs and running your own households and your business. Does it kind of give y'all a nostalgic feeling when you hear so many people, or you go on social media and the videos that pop up on YouTube and you see some of the comments and the people like, dang, I miss those girls, and you know what I'm saying, they can still get it even to this day, like the music that you guys have put out and put forth over your career for people to still vibe to it and listen to it in a different generation at time, that's still a nice feeling, right?
Oh, man, that'll make you drop to your knees because you're thinking, wow. I mean, you come from a environment where, you know, in the business end, you're not quite sure if the record company really honors your craft, and you're trying to figure out how to, you know, let them reveal yourself so that you're, you know, being paid adequately for your craft and all the time that you dedicate to making a project happen. And you know, when Anna Joy, when she was working on her awesome solo project, you know, it was very inspirational. So she was part of keeping that image positive and keeping it alive. And then she called me. She kept calling me. She said, Tanya, you know, they've got our videos up on the social media, and people are digging us. And I'm like, really? I mean, I still got, you know, I'm still looking at my VHS tapes, thinking that, you know, I'm not quite plugged in yet. I'm sorry I had to say that, but it's true. And then, you
Tanya,
know,
look.
and people are...
Hey, Tanya, look, this how far back we go. Joy, we go back this way, too. Like, you know, it meant so much to me to be able to hang out with y'all tonight. Like, I went through some boxes and dug up some old school tapes. Like them old tapes, you know, Jade to the Max tapes, you know what I'm saying? And come on now, you know I had to. You know, it's when you say VHS, though, that ain't nothing but a word, because I can pull that out, too, and go check y'all videos. That's how deep it is. That's how deep the love I got for y'all is. Looking at y'all tape right now. The first tape, one of the first tapes I got was Jade to the Max. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, though. It's a beautiful thing.
Thank you.
Now and Joy, you and one of the things people out there, I want y'all to just kind of take note. Like Joy was the first one I was able to track down and approach via social media. So one of the things that I really wanted to, especially doing radio, was to reach out to some of the people that I've actually admired, respected, have had a lot of love for what the craft that they given, and I approached Joy, and that was after getting her solo project. And I was like, dang, you know what? I need to reach out to you and just say, hey, you know what? I would love to do whatever I can to help support whatever it is you got going on. So I just wanted to let people know out there that, you know, these young ladies is some of the most approachable women you can come across. I mean, platinum record, gold record. I mean, come on now, and as humble as could be. So I just wanted to throw that out there to the fan base who didn't know Jade. You know, and that's just me getting to know him. So I just want to, you know, throw some rose petals y'all way for a second. I'll keep doing it tonight, though. So, you know, I'll keep doing it. So look, as Jade is our guest on the Legacy Showcase, brought to you by Nexxlegacy Radio. New music. What gave y'all the motivation to come back and reactivate yourselves into this crazy entertainment world we got?
Well, like you said, it was the fans. I mean, you know, the fans have been reaching out like, where are you? Just like you did, you know. Other people who are not in the business have been like, you know, they just buy records and remember and appreciated what we did, you know, continued over the years to say, you know, we want y'all to come back, we want you back. Even before this whole, you know, influx of 90s groups that come back, they still kept, you know, just plugging in and saying, hey, we love you, where you at, where, you know. So that's what made me go, Tanya, hey, you know what, we got to show the love back. You know, they gave so much to us, and despite the record company and the business and all of that, you know, crap aside, we have a direct connection with people, and it's the people that matter, you know. So we want to put something together to show our love for our fans and the people who have supported us over time. And so we have a new single coming out, Baby Love, you know. And it's about love. It's about what we normally talk about. You know, we try to keep it positive, try to keep it real, and, you know, and just give our people our gems. That's what I'm going to call y'all from now on. Our gems. Give our gems.
Amen to that. That's right.
You know what I mean? Because y'all precious. And so to give our gems something that they can use and work with and shine again and enjoy and have fun and, you know, create new memories with. So we're all about that.
Mm. So you on that same vibe too, huh, Tanya? You feeling what Joy's saying?
We're just, you know, thankful. It's almost like back in, you know, the 90s, just like we had this entity between the audience and the artist, which was the record company and their itinerary, and we were grateful for, you know, the opportunity that Giant and Warner Brothers and Cassandra and Irving did to make our careers happen, but there was always that veil. You know, you couldn't quite have that link between the artist and the audience, and now with social media, it's like, man, you can just reach out and directly communicate and get feedback, and you can be that entrepreneur that you claim that you wanted to be if you're willing to take on the responsibility as an artist and not just be concerned about, you know, being recognized, but taking the responsibility of being a business person, you know, in the music business. So it's just a wonderful time in the business. I know it's in a transitional phase, but it's still letting the artists have that direct communication with fans. You know, the ones who don't like what we do and the ones that do like what we do. And we can at least chat with them. It's a much more intimate, even though the internet does seem like it's, you know, this big, huge universe, but in that is this very intimate relationship, and the fans have reached out to us, and, you know, we're reaching back to them. So it's just cool right now. It's a really an artist, it's a new music business world, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, I always look at it, ladies, as this, especially when it comes to social media. It could be a blessing and a curse. It could be what you want it to be, but also there's a lot of drawbacks to it. A lot of things that you normally see, you really wish you didn't see in a lot of cases. But at the same time, especially when you're dealing with business situations, and in this case, you know, trying to expand your brand, because anytime that you have you know, songs that people can listen to 20 plus years from now, like they just heard it yesterday. I don't know why, but hey, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's a legacy right there. People will give you that feeling that you'll never, ever take back. I mean, that's a legacy right there that you're building. So
listen, when you walk into an elevator in Walmart and they're playing your music, you're part of American history.
Straight up. I agree. And as I interviewed Jade tonight on Legacy Showcase, I want to shout out Miracle. I know she is active doing other endeavors right now. So, you know, can we show some love for this young lady and shout out Miracle as she want to send her some love. But and Tanya and Joy, I want y'all to both just chime in on this, and I'll start with Tanya first. And you mentioned just as hectic as this entertainment business is, and I always look at it like this: the '90s was one of the best decades of music, based on diversity, based on music that will withstand the test of time, like we said earlier, as far as y'all's music and others as well, and just everybody had their own kind of sound. Now here we are in the 2000s, and it's different. A lot of people sound the same. It's auto-tuned to death, right? What's your take on just that transition, and what broke between the 90s music and that path of the millennium, as far as what changed and what made everybody want to sound the same?
Well, you mean sound the same nowadays. I think what we went through is, remember, I think the 90s was a lot about sampling music, going back and getting the Isley Brothers and
no doubt,
and all these different amazing melodic Motown sound. So the 90s experienced that through the emergence of hip-hop and rap music. And then, so I think our time in the business was about being melodic, sound-wise, but you still had to have that current image of looking, the Braves and all the stuff that we had at that time. So I think that what happened is we may have just oversaturated the market with, looking back to the 60s and the 70s with, sampling music, because that was a game changer during the 90s and then I think we may have just oversaturated the market. And, you know, music has to evolve. You have to remember this is a very trendy business, and for us to have sustained all through the 90s, that's pretty damn good. That means the music was diverse enough, it was relevant, it had a message behind it. I think we have lost the message, but I think we may have beaten people up with a little bit too much of a message. So now we're in the transitional period where the music business is, you know, I mean, it's good, established, very talented artists out there right now, but I don't know. I just think that, you know, we came from an era where it was just we were borrowing from the past more. That's just my opinion.
I'm gonna get Joy's opinion on this too, though. I'm gonna get Joy's opinion too, though. But Tanya, you see, I think Tanya want to say, y'all, like, I think we gave the world too much of the good stuff, and they lost their minds, and this is what you get right now.
We just oversaturated the market from the rapper sampling to the artist. You know, just, I mean, that's the beauty of the past. You can bring it forward, but we may have burned them out a little bit because now they just want dance music and, you know, redundant. They're going back to the 80s.
No doubt. Joy, you think we gave them too much too quick back in the 90s? You think we gave all that we can give, and now it's just like they lost their damn mind, and they don't know what's going on now. Like, we don't know what to do with music now. They done just bled through the whole. They gave us so many different kind of feelings. I done lost my mind. Like, man, what you think, Joy?
I think the center of the music in the 90s was about love and relationships, and so a lot of the songwriters and producers were still, you know, had come up under great producers. The Quincy Joneses, they came up still playing instruments. Yeah, I mean, they were musicians who turned producers, and you know, Michelle Benford and Babyface, and you know, a lot of the people who could, Foster McElroy, they understood music from a theory place, from a, you know, musicianship place, and when they approached lyrics, it was about, like Tanya said, the same stuff that was happening in the era of groups, which was the Motown era. So the New Jack Swing era was a rebirth of the Motown era. We didn't know it at the time, but you know, it was focused a lot on music and melodies and musicianship, and those producers had the blessing of still being around in a time where the older producers, the Quincy Joneses and the Narada Michael Waldens and those people who were serious musicians, they had a lot of influence on them. I think it's, you know, when you take music out of schools, when you take music programs away from people, you know, they resort to what they know. You know, you have to innovate based on what's available to you.
Right.
And if you can't go to band practice, or you're not, you know, in the music class, then you're not able to think in music theory terms. I mean, entertainment is one thing, but musicianship is a serious trade, and it takes a lot of practice. It takes years. It takes money. And learning the craft of, you know, really being a bomb keyboardist or a bomb drummer or a bomb, you know, songwriter, and not only from white producers, but, you know, you have, black producers, but you have white producers that influence a lot of people. So I think it stopped when they started taking away programs from kids from school, and with that lack of education, you get the end result. So we're seeing, like, maybe the first generation or two of, and they started taking it out in the 90s, in the early 2000s.
That's true.
So, you know, unfortunately, these younger people don't have what our producers had and what our people had at their disposal to really give you developed music, to understand how to write out strings, you know, how to write out, you know, technology is good, but you need to have the foundation of a music education.
Yeah.
So, you know, with Music Cares, which is part of the Grammy Foundation, and places like that, it really helps. Even if you're an electronic-based producer, which,
I agree.
technology is great, but you need to understand what a crescendo is, a decrescendo. You need to know your sharps, your flats, your whole notes, your quarter notes. As a singer, you had to know that. So
Right.
not being able to read music, not being able to, have that quality of understanding and historical context
that's right.
is a detriment to the music business in general.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it happened in the schools. That's where we learned it. We learned it music in church, and we learned it in school. So, still some of the good, and then they started replacing musicians with, with gear, with
Right.
soundboard. So there was no need for a lot of musicians. So, unfortunately, you don't get a lot of live shows with young musicians because they aren't taught music, and we have to fight to get that back.
It's very true. And Joy and Tanya, y'all know both. Like, it ain't nothing better than seeing a live band perform, at said concert, because the band can just take it and just turn it into something that's just so awe-inspiring. You know what I mean? Like, it's that element is missing. Exactly. And Joy, you're right, because there could be a young baby face out there who didn't get the chance to play the piano, but they were so itching to do it, but couldn't be able to due to lack of funding in schools or lack of funds at the house to get those piano lessons or whatever. So it's a rough deal, and that transition, y'all are so right on point when it comes to that, because I feel like we had a lot, and these kids really not just having a lot, they don't really have that discipline like y'all had, like I had, like a lot of us had back then too. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Well, a lot of them themselves. You have to have discipline, but you need a role model. So
Absolutely.
Just the whole of society is different in terms of the expectations of kids, and they have a quick and shorter attention span. So being able to sit and practice and practice and practice, and when we recorded our album, the South came from Detroit, so he came right from Motown, so he had the discipline. And when we recorded, because we're from Chicago, Tanya and I, and then Jade from Houston, we came from Music City, where you are around. You can go see a live show anytime, and not just any live show. You see the best musicianship you've ever seen. And they can all read, and they can, and then they have the soul on top of that, because there's a neighborhood and community, and people cared about one another. And so when you can get a Marvin Gaye type of song redone, and you know that the musicianship is quality and it's not all electronic. And so, you get a person with real strings that actually know how to play a cello or play something that is, so it has changed the game a lot,
That's right. And my R&B Lady Giant Queens, Jade, is here on Legacy Showcase. Tanya is here. Joy is here. And all you listeners out there, look. Tanya, let me ask you this. There's so many people, and I'm getting emails, and a lot of people are on the phone lines, and people are just, it's a beautiful thing to be able to see all this action due to you ladies being on the air tonight. So some of the fans out there reside in Japan. Email I got with this young lady is just like, damn near in tears. Like, I wasn't in tears myself, but, I got a big old smile on my face that I probably just, will never ever go away now. But, this young lady's got, like, tears. Like, your fan base that reaches across the globe. It's a surreal kind of feeling, huh?
Yeah.
I get it. Drop to your knees.
It's a praise the Lord moment.
It's
Tell her we said hello, first of all. What's her name?
Yes.
She didn't leave her name, though, but she's listening. She's listening just like a lot of other people are listening.
Do we say konnichiwa? Is that konnichiwa?
There you go. Nah, you did it. You're good.
Yeah. We had a chance to travel to Japan once, and we hope to come back really soon, because we know that they appreciate the music, the authenticity, and we're going to make it our business to travel to Japan, because it's a great market, great people. They really appreciate and understand quality and discipline, and they produce some of the best musicians in the world. You know, they have the discipline, and we just appreciate all of our fans all over the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, she left a mess. She was like, you know, hey, every day of the week off y'all albums, like, you know, back in the day is like something that she's always gonna vibe to. So, you know, hey, it's a lot of songs, but you know, from the past song, and I'm gonna ask y'all that in the next segment. But I want to know what's going on with Continuum. Like, you know, is there a street date for that one, or you know, just that's an upcoming album for y'all people out there that didn't know Jade is back and they're working on an album. And is it done? Like, what's the 411 on this album?
We're going to give y'all a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time? A little bit at a time. But the Continuum name comes from, you know, for us, it's like we've been on the journey. We took a hiatus, and now we're back. But like life, it's a continuum. You have the beginning of your life and the end, and in the middle is that continuum line, you know. And so we're at this part of the journey in the Jade life. And so we're going to give you little bits at a time to take you on the journey with us, you know, and then we'll give you the bang bang. I
love that. She go, hey y'all, watch out. She gonna give us the bang bang like it's about to go down. But look, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and crack open this this very, very good track that's available. That's gonna be available tonight and tomorrow, Valentine's Day. Baby Love, and we're going to world premiere it right here, right now, and take a couple of quick phone calls. Once we're done, hey, this is the new one, hot new one, Jade, Baby Love, right here, Legacy Showcase. Hey, we got icons in the building, baby. Let's go get it. Not just new age from Jade, but also kind of like a retro kind of vibe-ish kind of, you know what I'm saying? It just makes you feel a certain way. Legacy Showcase, I'm Brandon here with my beautiful ladies. Joy is in the house tonight. Tanya's in the building. They go by the name of Jade. And look, that single right there that was available Valentine. So if you getting it in with your significant other, it's only fair that y'all go ahead and do Baby Love. Go get that single available on iTunes. All that good stuff. I mean, I thought they were singing it to me, though. It makes me feel like they did. So, you know, I want to actually believe that for a split second. I want to believe that. See, look. You about to make my heart beat like an extra beat a minute right now. Like, about to lose. See, y'all heard me talking about losing my mind earlier. I think y'all about to do that if y'all keep saying that stuff. So, look, watch out now. Watch out. So, a lot of good... Go ahead, baby.
I was just going to say that song is produced by Michelangelo from the group Portrait. You remember Portrait?
Yeah. You know what? I have not talked to that guy in a minute. It's been a minute. I want to say maybe a couple of years, though. So that name, I didn't have a chance to holler at that dude. That's what's up. I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
very talented. Very talented brother.
Yes. Yeah, we had
very
to
cool.
Get a bona fide producer.
Very, very strong. Very strong. And you know what? I'm not saying it because I had these ladies here, but strong song. I want a lot of people to go out there and support it. It's, you know what, 99 cents, one something or whatever. So it's easy for y'all, ladies and gentlemen, to go get. Set the mood right, ladies? On Valentine's Day, Baby Love. It just makes sense.
Yes. And then hit us on Facebook and let us know how you feel about it. It's Facebook and it's Jade Music Universe, you know. That's our Facebook page. Give us some feedback. Let us know what you think. Because we want this to be an interactive journey. This continuum includes our fans. So, you know, we may test out some new music. We want to get feedback. We want to give y'all what y'all been asking for. So we want it to be a two-way street. You know, help the sisters out. You know,
there you go.
We bring you what you need that's good candy for your ears, you know.
There you go.
For your ears. Yeah.
Hey, and you know what? And if y'all want feedback, I'm going to give y'all feedback. So, you know, and then we're going to take some calls, too. So we got people on the line. If y'all want to call in, now's the time to do it. Holler at these young ladies. We're only going to take a few calls. 949-270-5912 is the number. Press 1. Be heard. And I'm gonna give you my feedback. I'm just gonna tell y'all 3 words. 3 words is all I gotta say. Is I love you. That's all I got to say.
Okay.
Three words.
Phone hug.
I mean, not just. I mean, and the people that's listening, has been listening to my show for 6.5, almost 7 years, they know, like my all-time like group crush, whatever you want to call it, is what people Jade. I'm just saying. Everybody knows. So, the excitement that rushed through my every inch of me just kind of just like poured out after listening to Baby Love. So, enough about me though. Let me take some phone calls. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and put in my minute.
Absolutely.
Yes. Humbling.
It really is. It's a blessing.
Amen.
Because I hope that they can appreciate the time and the effort and the love that we put into what we have done in the past and what we'll continue to do.
That's right.
Because really, you gotta love what you do. It's nothing worse than being, having a gift and then letting outside forces cause you to resent it. So, when you hear feedback and love from different generations, and I've met some young people that are like, yeah, I used to clean up to your music. When I was little, my mama made me clean up my room, and I played this record, and it helped me feel faster. And it's
No doubt.
The fans are amazing, and I'm so glad we have a chance to just talk to them personally. I call them the gems, not the fans. The gems are amazing.
The gems, right.
Yes.
The Jadites.
Yes.
But you ladies are my gems too, so just keep that in mind. So I just wish, everywhere y'all walk around, I do it like old school, Coming to America. I throw rose petals, do whatever I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, hey, I'm just saying, like, you hang around me long enough. You hang around me long enough, that's how you'll be treated. Trust me.
I appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Let me take my girl out there repping that Florida area, Sweet Aaron, mic'd up and on Legacy Showcase with R&B Lady Giants by the name of Jade. Aaron, what's up?
What's up? What's up?
Hi. What's up?
How are you?
Fantastic.
All right, how are you?
Stunned. I can't believe that you guys are here and I'm here and I'm actually talking with you guys. And thank you, Brand, for finally letting me talk to them.
Hey,
I thought you were going to forget about me.
I won't forget about y'all listeners, but hey, I want to monopolize as much time with Jade as I can.
You're doing a
forgive
really
me.
good job. The nostalgia that you guys have brought to me tonight is ridiculous. Let me tell you, the new song that you have out, I'm going to give you your feedback right now. It's classic.
Okay.
I loved it. You know what I'm saying? That it makes me happy.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. I think it's classic. Y'all really did it out.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Keep doing what you're doing. And I still remember watching you guys way back in the day on Arsenio Hall. I love that.
Thank you. What's your name?
Oh, yes.
Aaron. Sweet Aaron. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Aaron.
Well,
we so appreciate it. See,
thank you.
That's why we love internet radio, and we love
that connection.
Hey, and it's coast to coast. It's different places, different locations. That's what we do here. It's a lot of people on the line. It's a lot of people on the line that actually is a little bit nervous and afraid. So they wanted me to ask some questions. We have one from Terrence out in Seattle, Washington. He wanted to know, is there going to be a video for Baby Love anytime coming soon?
Yes, we're working on that, my dear. We first have a lyric video coming out on YouTube tomorrow that you'll be able to see. And then we have a treatment that we're working on in the video for it. So, yeah, we're like I said, piece by piece, we're working it out because we're entrepreneurs now, so there's no big giant behind us, but we are insistent upon bringing you good classic music.
Yeah.
And that's what we thought about the song when we heard it. We were like, now this is classic. This is standard test of time. This is a Jade record right here.
There you go.
So,
that's right.
Yes, we're going to do We're going to do all the things that we can to just stay connected and let you see us and then come out to some shows and all that. Yeah. We're going to give you some real singing.
Yes.
Singing.
And if you have any ideas of what you think the video should look like, hit us up on Twitter and Facebook and give us your ideas of what you'd like to see the video. What are some of your ideas?
Yeah, we would love to see that. Once you hear the song, make sure you get it and listen to it and write up something. Like we said, this is interactive. We in it with you.
Interactive. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you know, it ain't too far from other callers or listeners. We have Maurice out in Tacoma, Washington. There's a lot of Seattle love out there as well. He wanted to know when it comes to just different fashions that you ladies had back in the day, which one stood out? Because y'all was rocking the real nice, the braids, and y'all was on the short sexy ones, and you know what I'm saying. So which ones when y'all go back and look at some of them videos, y'all can say, hey, you know what, we killed that, and we could probably still kill it in 2014.
Oh, well, that's a good question.
What could we? I think we could kill some boots any day of the week. Some boots any day. Exactly. We had some hot Chanel boots in our one woman video that we know we could bring back. But the braids, we probably won't bring those back in the same exact way because we're not going to move forward. But that was a standout fashion statement for us. We definitely felt like it made us stand apart and be recognized, and it trended with a lot of people. A lot of shops said, "Hey, we do Jade braids." So we'll come up with something that we can do now that to make our fashion statement on the world.
I think I like the dog tags. I just like the whole vibe of bringing the dog tags into our wardrobe. Nobody was on that page, at least for girl groups. So I think you might see us revamp that whole dog tag with the Jade logo or something like that. I don't know. I was thinking that.
Especially for our military family. Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
We toured a lot of military bases. We might be jewel something. You never know what we're going to come out with.
You never know.
But yeah, I think we're going to rock it with that. That's a good idea. Thank you
so
much for that.
There you go.
We're going to come out with something that, is nostalgic and right now at the same time. You done gave us an idea. See how this works working on our merchandise right now.
That's what it is. We got my man out in Mexico City, Javier. He wanted to know any tour dates, anything coming as far as bookings, as far as Jade music coming to a city near you.
Near Mexico City? Well, hola, and we appreciate it, and gracias for, being a Jade fan. And we would love to tour Mexico and tour Mexico City, and we're stationed in California and in Chicago, but we plan to tour the world. So if you if you go on our social media pages, we'll be putting up tour dates and information on where we're going to be, and we want to make sure that he hits us up and tells us that he talk to us or ask the question on Nexxlegacy, and then we will give him some special love because he called into the show.
There you go. And also you can
for Javier buy the single.
There you go.
So we know what city to come to. It helps us when you buy the single. That kind of helps us target how we should do our tours and our shows. So that helps out a lot too.
There you go. And also booking or anything, Jade, you can go ahead and follow them on Twitter. Do it now, actually, at Jade Music Uverse, Uverse, and all their booking information, phone numbers, emails, all that good stuff is right there. So you guys and girls can actually go ahead and do that as well. Aside from a few marriage proposals. Hey, all you people out there that's throwing marriage proposals, y'all don't have to stand in line, so you don't have to, you don't have to stand in line. You don't have to stand in line first. That's just me. So we have Julia. Julia is out, and she did not say what city or state she was in, but she wanted to know what happened to all those good love-making songs in R&B, because what we hear now is just one-night stand music. Ooh. Ouch. Ouch.
Mm-hmm. Well, did you just hear Baby Love?
Hey, you know she did. You know she did.
Real love music. That's what we were saying.
Romance.
Yeah, we're going to bring that culture back, you know, that culture of love. You know, that's what we're about. So that's why we chose Valentine's Day. That's why we, you know, we just have a lot of love, not only for our fans, but we want people to bring the love back to each other as well. That's important. If you don't have love, you don't have nothing, you know?
No, it's a waste of time.
It really is, and life is short.
Do you see it this, and she actually made me ask a question or think about this, and actually, you know, you're on my Facebook, you can see a lot of as far as how I feel about certain things. But when it comes to relationships and just, you know, music and, you know, the baby making music, like Kev said earlier, like, you know, that baby love is, you know, probably new baby is gonna be made because of that. So it's certain songs, certain sounds, certain memories that kind of come up, and you know, a lot of disgruntled fans has said exactly what this person that sent the message is, you know, we don't honor that like we used to. I mean, everything is given to us so quick, but me, it's just, you know, I like foreplay. So, you know, continuum is going to be foreplay, right? Hey, see, look, don't start now. Don't start.
That's the best way to phrase it, yes. That's going to be the foreplay, the main event, and the aftermath. It's going to cover the whole spectrum of being in a relationship.
Did you say afterglow? You say afterglow, right? Not aftermath.
Well,
afterglow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just checking. Right. I'm just checking. but don't y'all agree though that, you know, it's a lot of what we have is given to us too quick, too fast, and sometimes you just got to slow it down and just let it mature into something that matters. Like, you know, and music is one where I feel is the same. It's sometimes you don't have to give it all up all at once, you know.
No, love and relationships are the best when you let it marinate. You hear me? Let it marinate. Right. No matter if it's a friendship, a romantic relationship, whatever. You have to treat life and relationships like it's a McDonald's drive-through. Just enjoy it, and that's one of the things that, you know, coming as a writer, join our, you know, that's what we want you guys to reach out to us on Twitter and Facebook, and, you know, let's have a dialogue about relationships and what it's like nowadays. You feel like you're being pressured to do something. How do you back off of the pressure? You know, how do you embrace and be vulnerable with somebody, your friends, your man? But it is, we do live in a culture that's fast food, and you know, I will admit I'm part of the problem. But maybe that's just, you know, the pros of being, you know, in America where you have so many choices. I mean, one day I was standing in the grocery store just trying to pick out some shampoo. I was like, well, damn, I got about 9 yards. It's too much. It's too many daggone choices.
Right.
But, you know, as far as love goes, you know, you have to have, I think that the music now is a reflection of where people are in terms of self-love first. I mean, you can't love anybody else if you don't love yourself. And, you know, you can see from TV shows, from, you know, Ian Fix My Life, all those kinds of shows, that people they're at a breaking point in themselves where, you know, before, like I said, it took a village. People took care of one another. And so when you don't value yourself, you give yourself away like you cheat. And so it's having people get back to the point where they value and understand, you know,
right.
Like I said, there's only one you. There never will be another one. There never was one before you. There won't be one after you. And so when you understand the value of your time on the planet and how short that is, in comparison to, eternity. Not to preach, but I can. You have to, it starts with self-evaluation, putting the proper value on who you are, and then you teach people how to treat you from there.
Yes.
Just because somebody asks for
Absolutely.
it don't mean they got to have it. And the more people work for something, the more they appreciate it. So that includes, that goes for guys and girls, because guys give it away quickly, too, even though our society
Yes, they
puts
do.
the negativity on women that give it up fast. A dude that gives it up fast,
That's true.
you start to lose some of your self-value, too. You think all you are is a walking, piece of stick. And it's like, no, you're more than that. You're a king. You're a man with feelings and a heart and a mind, and you're to be valued above what you physically can do and how strong your back is. It's like you can contribute and provide and nurture just like any other, like a female. So each soul is responsible for learning how to love themselves, and to do that, you gotta. Whatever you call it, you got to know God. You got to know, have a spiritual base in order to understand that you're made amazingly intricate. I don't care if you got, crippled or whatever it is, handicapped, or you're still an amazing piece of artwork, and you have to put the value on it. And once you go, there'll never be another you. So you got to understand the value. You got to understand the value. Then when you understand the value, everybody else can understand your value.
That's right.
And we all have to do it so we can start treating each other.
Say it.
I mean, you preach and give
us.
You preach. Hey, you know what? Not only you doing that, you preaching, you giving game. Like, I mean, and come on, you could do no wrong always. You know what I'm saying? It's. I mean, when you listen, I mean, people are gonna listen, take notes. They should. Like, I'm doing that now. Like, come on now.
It really is true.
That's real.
Understanding that God loves you. I don't care what your mama said about you, your daddy said about you. The maker of the universe. The creator of the universe, the one who made the water and the grass and the trees, made you too.
Yeah.
That's right. Exactly.
And when you understand that, it's like God does not make mistakes. And so you may have been conceived because somebody didn't put the condom on or whatever, but the fact that you're here is never a mistake. Every soul has a purpose.
Exactly.
And it's to be loved and valued.
Amen to that. My queen Jade is here, and a couple of quick questions before we let these young ladies leave. And I always feel like this, especially when it comes to days or nights like Valentine's or whatever. A lot of people just, to me, it's just, hey, if you treat your lady only one time out of the 365 days out of a year, you're definitely not doing your job right. So, ladies, when it comes to Valentine's Day, do y'all ladies, like, embrace it, support it, or is it just another day on the calendar to y'all?
It's the
I think
release
it's
of
a
baby
good
love, so
relationship.
it's
It should
definitely
be just
not
another day of
an
celebrating.
average day.
Yeah.
And it won't be for the rest of the time. It will always be the day of baby love.
Celebrate love. It's like baby love. You're celebrating the people that you love in your life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like Tanya said, it's about celebrating love. I think even if it's commercialized, the reality of it is if you can remember to love, then you can make it your day. If you can remember to love yourself and love your kids, love your parents, love your sisters and brothers, your neighbors, a stranger, your enemies, it can be it can be what you make it.
Right. And my thing when it comes to that, like, it's a day on the calendar. I always see it, and I know it's always circled for certain people because it gives them a certain feeling, like, any other holiday or anything like that. But I always say, like, hey, you know what? If I can change up certain days and just, send you a happy Valentine's Day on the 1st of January or the 1st of February or whatever, it's just because it's let me do something different each and every day to show you that you are loved, and this is how we supposed to do. In relationships, I look at it that way too. It's a 365 day way of showing you that you are loved, and you got to switch it up every, y'all don't want, you don't want it to be stale. You want to add a little, a little excitement to the deal, but at the same time, you just got to be sincere. You can't be sincere once a year. So just keep that in mind, people.
That's right. That's right. And you can't look at Valentine's Day as what you're getting. You have to also look at it as what you're giving to people.
That's
right.
Preach.
Right. There you go. See, I mean, not only is Jade platinum a recording artist, they're also therapists too. So, I'm just breaking it down, letting y'all know. Like, if y'all want therapy sessions, you can go to facebook.com/Jade Music Universe and get all that good game from these young ladies. And before I let y'all go, with continuing on the horizon in this single, of course, we're gonna go support it. We're gonna continue to do what we need to do. And I'm gonna say this because, me being a fan, I've always respected the music that y'all have given us, and also that you are giving us now. So my question is, what else? What else? What else is on the horizon in addition to all these things that Jade is doing right now?
Getting into the rehearsal hall and getting our stuff geared up for the shows. For shows that are coming up. Yeah,
we want to see people.
Yeah.
Can I go?
Yeah.
Can I go?
Yeah.
I'll carry your luggage.
You need to ask.
I'll carry your luggage.
Yeah.
It's not a problem.
Yeah.
I'll carry luggage. I mean, I wash cars.
You can carry yourself, baby. You ain't got to work for it. You enough already. You enough already. You can still
put Joy. You know what time it is. You can still put me to work, baby. It's okay. I am cool with that. Cause y'all would not sweat a man that works. You would not sweat a man that still wants to go extra hard for you, right? Like that won't be a problem. See?
Not at all. I would love it all the more.
There you go.
That's the truth.
There you go.
Yes.
But more shows gearing up for that. I mean, is there anything on the horizon as far as doing something else in addition to music? Maybe acting, maybe Broadway play, something.
Well, we're looking at in continuing to touch people. We definitely are going to brand Jade, and we want to be able to allow our messages that you've heard tonight, just to let our love and our messages touch people. We'll have merchandise for people to be able to represent love and represent Jade and represent themselves through us. And so just stay tuned to our social media. We'll always be announcing something. Any TV producers out there, we'd love to do some good TV where we ain't nobody fighting and scratching.
Preach it, baby.
Right.
Tell it, baby. Go ahead.
But
Go
something
ahead.
that can actually help people. We'd love to give. We love giving back. And like we said, with music being out of the school, somebody has to take it up. So being able to help future musicians and singers and writers and producers and teach people, how to get skill on top of their talent is something that, we're working towards. So, but we're going to let y'all know we can't ain't no spoiler alerts tonight now. You got to stay tuned. You got to follow us. You got to follow us and you'll find out.
You got to follow Facebook.com/Jade Music Universe and follow them on Twitter at Jade Music Uverse, Uverse. And I gotta tell you, it's fun. I mean, ladies, it is a long time coming, and I am honored and just being able to, just be a part of your lives in some way, shape, or form. So, ladies, y'all don't have to look for Mr. Do-Right, because I could love y'all every day of the week. So don't walk away. So, hey. There you go. I'm just saying. Hey, and that just came off the top of the head. So if the mood is right, I'm just saying. Look, don't be a stranger. Here at Nexxlegacy Radio, we're gonna continue to push super hard for the single. You're gonna see a lot of us as far as in your online universe. But also, you've captured our hearts in a lot of ways. Me personally, because like I said, I've been crushing on Jade since I started radio. So I've been always like throwing up smoke signals, like, you know what I'm saying. Not when I started radio, but back in the '90s, of course. But you know, it's ever since then I've always made public pleas, like, you know, where's my girls? I need y'all. I need my girls. I need y'all to come back, like, for real.
You good old gracious man.
But you gotta soldier in me, and I just feel like, you know, all y'all are just continuing on this blessed path. Because anytime that y'all can be able to give us something, not just from the heart, but God given, you know, it's always respected, appreciated, and supported, and y'all will forever get that from me. So just know that's always gonna be. So. And before I let y'all go, Marissa is out in Tokyo, Japan. So you know what? I'm gonna give her some love, and we're gonna play every day of the week, just because, you know, she's a massive fan, like, you know, everybody else too. But hey, Joy, Tanya, I love y'all. You better tell your girl Miracle she missed out. Tell her she missed out. But
That's all right.
but I know she had work to do. But y'all gonna come kick your feet up on my couch and hang out anytime. So, you know, definitely do that.
Thank you for your time.
Blessings to y'all. Love y'all, and y'all got me on. You ladies are following me on Twitter, and you guys got me on Facebook. So, you know, I ain't going nowhere. You stuck with me now. I'm just throwing it out there. You stuck. You stuck.
Well, all right.
Blessings to you, ladies.
Mr. D-Right. Thank you.
I'm right here. The beautiful, talented, iconic Jade right here on the Legacy Showcase.
Nexxlegacy.